When the HOA allowed my entitled neighbor to throw a massive birthday bash, letting 57 cars trample my pristine property, I decided to hit back with a lesson they'd never forget: a surprise auction for the vehicles left behind. Imagine discovering your neighbor's luxury cars were about to be sold to the highest bidder because they were parked where they shouldn't be. Would you cheer or call it petty? I never expected to become the neighborhood's most controversial figure for defending my land, but that's exactly what happened last weekend. My name is Daniel, and I've lived in Willow Creek Estates for 15 years. My home sits on 3 acres backing onto a serene lake. I've poured thousands of dollars and countless hours into crafting a personal oasis, with a meadow of wildflowers, ancient oaks, and a hand-laid stone path. Last Saturday, my quiet afternoon was shattered. Returning from errands, I saw cars streaming into my private driveway. My heart sank as I counted over 20 vehicles sprawled across my meadow, with more arriving, crushing my carefully tended landscape. "Hey, what's happening?" I shouted to a valet in a blue vest directing a BMW onto my grass. "Parking for the Thompson party next door," he replied nonchalantly, as if my property were public land. Furious, I stormed to my neighbor's mansion, where pink balloons and a "Sweet 16" banner announced the chaos. Music blared, and teens in designer outfits swarmed the entrance. Claire Thompson, the hostess, greeted me with a smile that didn't reach her eyes, her silk dress gleaming. "Daniel, so nice to see you. Enjoying the day? Why are cars parked on my land?" I demanded, struggling to stay calm. Claire's smile held firm. "Oh, it's Lily's Sweet 16. Didn't you see the HOA notice?" She handed me a crumpled paper, signed by the HOA president, Victor. It claimed a temporary easement for parking, approved that morning. "I never agreed to this," I snapped, scanning the vague document. Claire shrugged. "The board voted. It's just for today. Lily has so many friends, where else would they park?" As she spoke, a Range Rover flattened my prized daisies. "Move those cars now," I insisted. Claire's mask slipped. "Important families are here: Judge Harper's son, Dr. Lee's twins, even Mayor Bryant's kids. Do you want to make a scene?" Parents with champagne glasses glanced our way. "This wasn't authorized," I said firmly. "That document doesn't specify my property." Claire's eyes narrowed. "Don't be difficult, Daniel. It's a few hours." She turned away, dismissing me. I documented the destruction. Tire tracks gouged my lawn, a stone bird bath lay toppled, and a teen lounged on my private. Daniel counted 57 vehicles by sunset. Music and laughter echoed past midnight as I scoured the HOA bylaws. A clause in Section 7.4 ignited my plan. Unauthorized vehicles left over 24 hours could be managed at the owner's discretion after notification. 7 cars remained Sunday morning, their owners too partied out to retrieve them. Claire surveyed the mess from her porch, oblivious to my ruined meadow. That's when I knew this wasn't just a party. It was about power and entitlement. Monday, I called Victor. "Explain why you approved this without my consent," I said coldly. "Claire said you agreed verbally," he stammered. "A miscommunication." I noted the 7 cars and $3,000 in damages. Victor hinted at Claire's $10,000 contribution to the HOA, revealing her influence. My lawyer friend confirmed the easement was invalid without my signature. I placed orange notices on each car. "Removed by 5 p.m. Wednesday, or vehicles will be considered abandoned." Then I arranged towing, an auction, and portable fencing. By Tuesday, gossip spread. Claire stormed over, heels sinking into my lawn. "Remove those notices," she demanded. "Lily's boyfriend's Audi is there." I cited HOA rules, showing timestamped photos. "You caused thousands in damages," I said. Claire offered HOA funds for minor repairs. I mentioned my insurance covers vandalism. Her facade cracked. "My husband golfs with everyone here. You'll regret this," I replied. Wednesday, 5 p.m. That night, Victor begged me to stop, citing an emergency board meeting. Too late, I said. It's arranged. Security cameras were installed, the auction site was ready, and fencing arrived at dawn. Wednesday's fog cloaked my meadow as workers fenced the cars. Neighbors gawked. At 2:37 p.m., a teen, Ethan, tried to reclaim his Audi. I was at my dad's cabin, he pleaded. I explained the legal deadline. Claire arrived, furious, spotting auction signs. You can't sell these cars, she screamed. I quoted Section 7.4. She threatened lawsuits, but my documentation was airtight. By 4:30 p.m., a crowd gathered. Victor offered compensation, but I held firm. Sheriff Carter arrived, reviewing my evidence. It's legal, he said, despite Claire's protests. At 4:58 p.m., Victor whispered, Name your price. I replied, This is about respect. The auction site showed the Audi at $40,000. Claire grabbed my arm. You can't do this! Sheriff Carter intervened, warning against assault. Lily, Claire's daughter, sobbed, Ethan's dad will kill him! I called a 10-minute break and invited them inside. In my living room, I presented terms. The HOA admits fault, pays $7,800 for damages, Claire resigns, and bylaws require written consent for land use. Claire balked, but Victor signed as angry parents pounded on my door. Sign or the Audi sells, I said. Claire's mascara ran as she relented. On my lawn, she handed me the check, cameras flashing. This isn't over, she hissed. I smiled. It's about rules. Later, Claire's husband, Mark, revealed she'd misused $42,000 in HOA funds. After an audit, they repaid it, sold their home, and left. 6 months later, my meadow bloomed again, hosting a community picnic. The HOA, now fairer, named a new gazebo Fairview Point. Lily, now free from her mother's shadow, visited often, pursuing ecology at college. As stars lit the lake, Judge Harper toasted to boundaries and lessons learned. Standing my ground didn't just win a fight, it rebuilt our community. What do you think? Was my auction too extreme, or did Claire and the HOA deserve it? Share your thoughts below. How far would you go to defend your property? And where's the line between justice and revenge? Drop your comments to keep this fiery debate alive. Your take could spark the next big discussion.